grateful every day.
After battling heart disease since birth, Kelly George got a new heart at age 43. And while she doesn't know how her donor died, that person gave Kelly a second chance at life.
I think this person was a young person, which makes it difficult, but he or she is never out of my head.
More than 119,000 people in the U.S. are waiting for a transplant. About 20 people die waiting every day, which makes the unfortunate tragedy of the current opioid epidemic a strangely beneficial opportunity.
None of us in this field see the opioid epidemic positively.
The mission of New England Donor Services is to save lives, even though the reality of saving those lives is tragically losing others.
It doesn't lessen that tragedy, but it provides a meaningful legacy for that individual and for their family.
New England Donor Services President and CEO Alexander Glazier says the opioid epidemic has resulted in a lot of life-saving transplants. In 2010, there were 226 organ donors in New England. 8 were people who died from overdoses. In 2015, the number rose to 54 overdose donors. Last year, it was 92. That's a jump from 4% of organ donors to 27%.
In New Hampshire, that's even higher, and it was about 1/3 of the organ donors in New Hampshire had died of an overdose.
2016 we're actually not done with yet. We have a few cases that are still pending, but we're around 470 drug deaths for the year.
Kim Fallon, chief forensic investigator at the State Medical Examiner's Office, says since many of the deaths they handle are considered scene deaths, where a person dies on scene somewhere, they have specific criteria to follow when referring cases to donor services.
Our donors, our deceased, could be tissue donors, but they can't be organ donors because the organ donors are kept alive on life support.
If a potential tissue donor was a known IV drug user, they will not refer the case for donation because tissue is considered life-enhancing. But despite the concern about diseases transmitted by needles, such as hepatitis or HIV, an IV drug user can be an organ donor if they are on life support when they die.
Because the reality is, for most patients, their risk of dying waiting for an organ is significantly higher than the risk of, let's say, a disease transmission occurring as a result of having an organ transplant from a donor who might have been a drug user.
And while recipients have the right to reject an organ from a known drug user, many also accept them, knowing this may be their only shot.
With people dying waiting, every single possible donation opportunity is a really precious one.
The Granite State is leading the way in New England with above average numbers of those signed up to be organ donors. But Donor Services says there is more work to be done and virtually anyone can be a donor. You can sign up either online or at the DMV. Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.